Greetings, my friends. This is Key. I know it's funny that I'm wearing a mask, which I never did because I don't believe it. I don't believe Corona is something that you can subscribe to if you are in the same frequency with it. But for some of us, it's a choice. It's in the history of mankind. The illness that we encountered so far could be seen as personal, as subjective, as they are produced by our own karma, except for corona. For me, corona is just a pure choice. It doesn't, it's not for the collective. It's for, it's it's just nature. It's the way of nature to rebalance itself. For the nature to be rebalanced, we have to be in a position where we are choosing whether to survive or to extinct, like, so it's like survival of the fittest for me. Like, I don't subscribe to corona because I know that I want to live. I know that I want to attain a perfect health, and I'm a perfect health, but that's not how it works anywhere else in the world. And I'm not sure if this is just my own belief, or there are other people who share the same belief with me. I don't know, but anyways, the reason why I'm wearing this mask, and you can see where I am, it's an international stadium of Kigali City. It's because I got caught in the street walking without a mask, which I often do actually. And they are very strict when it comes to the law. Rwanda is just, oh my goodness, there are so many eagles flying around. I feel like the Most High wanted me to be here also to do some kind of grid work. There are so many people here. I could feel the energy somehow. So, there are so many eagles flying around. Look. The eagles represent the all-seeing eye, the mysticism. The eagles represent mysticism. So I'm so happy they're everywhere, and it's nice. So anyways, I got caught walking around without a mask. And they put me in the car with all of these people that you're seeing. Like, it's probably 100, 200 of us, and there are police officers. So they told me they are very strict. It's not only Corona, by the way. I know that it's just now it's about Corona, my situation, but one thing that I love so much about Rwanda, especially as someone who studied law myself, I'm a lawyer basically. I have a law degree. Uh, they respect the law. They just obey the law. The government listen to their heartbeats. The government tries the best, to make the city corruption free, to actually discipline the people, like discipline, education are the core, the most important things to attain union in Africa, to unite Africa. That's the biggest thing that we are lacking: discipline and education. And I'm not freeing myself here, honestly. It's just, I have to admit, it's lack of discipline on my part, right? They made it obvious, they made it clear. This is our law. You have to respect our law. So I had to find a way, even though not wearing a mask. I'm thinking about finding someone maybe who can write to me some kind of medical prescriptions, like as if maybe I have a heart attack or something. I make something up, maybe if I don't want to wear it, or at least using some kind of flexible mask. I could have done things, honestly. I could have done it, but and I don't blame them for bringing me here. They were right. It's just the law of the country. In Ethiopia, people break the law all the time. They cheat all the time. And I don't think it's about being poor, being rich. It's all about discipline. It's just nobody taught us, especially since the monarchy, the constitutional monarchy had collapsed because of the military force. Nobody showed us how to coexist together, how to actually respect one another. Everything, the division, we were divided in nations, in language. We were called Amara, Tigray, and Gurage. So we were busy trying to understand and to stay where we think that we are unique. We were not operating from the union mindset. So Rwanda, I didn't even know when I wanted to move here. that the first Rwandese, the ancestors came from Ethiopia, you know. It's the pure history. The ancestors came from Ethiopia. We look alike a lot in terms of biological appearance, you know, body wise, face and stuff. We look a lot like each other, Rwandese and Ethiopians. It's amazing. I love how I'm taking advantage of this opportunity, I would say, because I'm doing great work. I'm transmuting the energy of the place and the people at the same time, making a video, and it's interesting, you know. That's what makes life very nice, enjoyable, because, like, you know, we somehow do things that we wouldn't have predicted that we would if we weren't put in a situation or something like that. Anyways, the ancestors were Ethiopians, so this is the peaceful part of Ethiopia, you know, for me. Like, Ethiopia is like when we were Abyssinia, we would go up to Egypt, like on, not Egypt, I'm not sure which countries were included in the Abyssinia, but Abyssinia means, even the word, it means the species of Africa, you know. So it's like Abyssinia is not just Ethiopia. Abyssinia is, means Africa. I can actually explain it in detail in my other videos in the future. Now I don't have to get to that, but it's a nice stadium, isn't it? Like, it's for football. I love it. I love the place. It's nice. It's colorful. I see blue. I see a lot of blue. Blue is the color of Archangel Michael, and it's Archangel Michael actually who is in this mission from the Most High. You have to go through Archangel Michael. It's Archangel Michael that guides you places. You know, you have to connect with Archangel Michael, and the color is blue. So I see a lot of blue. That's a confirmation for me. You know, Archangel is here. Archangel Michael is here. I'm here for a reason. You know, at first when they tried to put me in the car, I resisted it. I tried to explain to them just calmly. You know, my friend, also, like, I was going to withdraw some money from Western Union, so that, like, it was sent to me by my client, one of the clients that I'm going to coach for the coming few days. So they paid in advance. My plan was to withdraw that money and to pay for my rent. You know, I'm just moving to my own. I wouldn't call it an apartment, but it's a nice place. It has its own charm. It's not only a nice place, but it's owned by my soul group from America also. They are African Americans, so, you know, for me, I know that Ethiopia and Black Americans and Ethiopians, and in general Africans and Black Americans, African Americans are also like, it's us combined, you know, that the Most High is just that's how the mission works. You know, we have to collaborate with Americans on a great level. And I'm not saying all Americans, but they can be white and still they can be willing to support this mission, to work in this mission. I'm not making it about color. So, anyways, I love how they respect their law. It's fascinating, you know, how they are standing, the police officers, how they dress up, even the people, you know, they just accept it as their fate and sitting. I can only imagine if something like this happens in Ethiopia, like 10 people are shouting and 5 people are crying. I don't know. You know, I have to compare because this is the peaceful version of Ethiopia. This is just how I see Ethiopia in the future, somewhere, you know. I know the population is small and the place is somehow natural, advanced, but it's fine. Ethiopians, we have the land, we have a big land, we have beautiful cultures. It doesn't matter how many we are, all we have to do is to think in terms of harmony, just like Rwandese, you know. So, anyways, I was going to withdraw that cash and pay for my apartment, and these Black Americans, they are good people, beautiful wife and husband. They gave me discount, you know, they gave me a big discount. And I mean, I'm not sure if it's a big discount, but they generally gave me a discount and I was going to rent it. But apparently, you know, I'm here. So I talked to the officer. I don't want to stay. Can I pay in money? And they told me the amount. Now he told me to wait for him for another hour. So I'm waiting for the officer to come and to take the money and to liberate me from this prison. But I don't hate it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the Eagles. I'm enjoying the stadium. Even it might even be something that I will later understand. Even I'm sure I'm here to learn something. I'm here to receive some kind of message. You know, either about the place or something. Maybe I don't know. maybe the place could be useful for our mission in some way, and I have to see it, with all of these blues, the presence of Archangel Michael, and Myron, these people. So I tried to explain, my friend, I'm Ethiopian, I'm trying to rent an apartment. Can you just let me go? And they were like, no, 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 you have to go. Second thing I know, I'm here and I'm wearing a mask. I tell you, it's just one of the few moments that I'm wearing a mask for this long. Maybe I have pretended when I pass by the police or whatever. When I go to the government office, I would pretend to wear the mask for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, but it's just because I know it's a choice. I'm not choosing Corona. I choose to live. That's simple, like all of this vaccination, whatever they want to call it. I don't bite. I'm a healer. I'm indigenous. I'm tribal, man. Like, I mean, before any disease can affect me, I can affect it with my health. With how my cells are dancing. My cells are dancing. They can rise above cancer. They can rise above HIV. They can rise above anything. It's just by the power of your mind you can attain perfect health. That's the message I have to all of the world. By just the power of your mind, faith. You have to have faith first thing, and then working with archangels, seeking help, like some natural treatment, herbal treatment, energy work, energy healing work, like Reiki, and like having faith and then detoxing your system. These things, like I said, 5, 6 things. You know how to work with them. You know how to line up these things that I'm saying in your own way, but even special places, going to some places, if you listen to this, the spirit, it takes you to right places where you can actually receive a great healing in one day. And it's important to detox, to drink lemon, to drink juice. That's what I did. One thing, when I was in Ethiopia, when I was living in a guest house, I was just mixing everything, mixing herbs, mixing some etan church, the etan that we would burn in the church. And then, like, I don't know. I mean, I've never got sick. I've never really been sick since my spiritual awakening. No, no sickness. Even if there is a sickness that was just in my body, either it's going to be flushed out or it wouldn't even touch me. I would rise up. It's frequency. It's vibration actually. Illness is vibration. You are matching the vibration of illness with your thoughts, with your emotions, with how you are. And this is not a spiritual woo, it's a fact. It's just a universal fact that I'm telling you. Don't match the vibration of illness, pain, whatever. You have to know that you were created to attain a perfect health, unlimited wealth, unconditional love, perfect family, whichever. I know, like, some people are even afraid of perfect life, like we don't want to be happy, happiness bore me and stuff. If negative thinking and negative feeling is your challenge, the challenge is going to still be there in a different way. I'm a mystic doesn't mean I'm not getting challenged, but the challenge is nice. It's like a video game, it has levels and stuff. For me, it's like it should have been a challenge for someone else. I could have been sitting around stressed and stuff, but that's not how I see it. But still, like, I'm not doing what I wanted to do. I'm here by some kind of external force. I was brought up here. I didn't ask to be brought up here, but I changed the lemon into lemonade in common language. I don't know. I changed it. I turned the table around. That's me. Anyway, I look so funny in this mask. I love you guys so much. I just have one last message for Ethiopians. Please start respecting the law. But I know I can understand my people, my nation, why they don't respect the law. Is the law even is not written with good intention. Our government, our officials are thieves, corrupt. The Rwandese, the biggest motivation they have to respecting the law is to know that the intention of the government, the president, the prime ministers, any official is good at least. Like they're somewhere else, man. They're somewhere else, by the way. Like Rwanda is the future. It's a great time. That's why, like, I want, spirit told me clearly, all of the investors coming to Africa and especially Rwanda at this moment, they are going to have passed through me because I know the land. I have contract, like a deal with this land. I know it. I could feel where the potential is. That's the programming I have. That's the programming my twin flame also have. So, like, it's just you can see me as a consultant or business advisor. And it's not because I studied business or management, blah, blah, but it's because I know the land. The land knows how to open up for me. So, for an investor to try to succeed in this land, they have to pass through me. I don't know if there are people like me in this city. I'm only representing myself, by the way. Don't compare me. Don't say this. Don't say that. Or say or do. I don't know, whichever works for you. But anyways, it's on another level. It's the next big thing. Rwanda is the next big thing. I'm so happy that I'm here in this time before the world acknowledges its greatness. I saw its greatness. And I know that it calls on people who are special. It calls on people who are, like, it's just to fix the situation in Ethiopia. Rwanda is an ideal place to be, but it's for the people who uses their mind and their energy. If you want to use weapons, just stay in Ethiopia. If you are in a fear-based news blah blah situation, if you are just watching the news and talking to your friends about it, stay in Ethiopia. That should be your place. But if you use your mind, if you are effective, and if you think that you are important, you are the key person to actually, like, I to get a higher perspective of the situation. You need to come to Rwanda, and that will connect you to Ethiopia even more deeper. That's transcend your mind transcends all of this news that you are watching, all of this drama that the government is pulling off. You rise above it. You see Ethiopia for the future Rwanda that she actually is, and you can do something about it. You can call me. We can do business, whatever. Like, I know that I am a billionaire already. My programming, my soul signature had made it clear to me, and it's not like I'm even desperate about that. It's not that I'm materialistic or anything. If I When I get the billions, I know where they are going already. I know what kind of social work I'm going to do with that money. All I need now is a team. All I need now is someone with a power to initial for an initial investment, at least, to just invest on something initially so that it can grow, so that it can expand. So if you don't humble yourself down and start listening to us, these messiahs, the chosen ones, if you don't listen to us, you wouldn't thrive. You wouldn't. Oh well, it's the criteria of the land. I'm not just making this up, or it's not my rule. It's the rule of Africa, and Africa chooses a few people to be represented by, and I'm one of them. And I'm sure that there aren't even many. So what I'm saying is, Rwanda is the best place to be now. And I mentioned soul signature and blueprint. By the way, it's a very important thing that I said. I was even thinking about making a separate video, but let's get to it. And your soul signature blueprint holds everything that you are meant to do in this lifetime, and everything, every detail that you want, like who you are going to be with, what you are going to do. Not everything, I mean, not the specifications, but it gives you the general insight. It's like your map for your soul. It's a map of your soul. That's what we call blueprint or soul signature. So there are a few healers. I'm not sure in Africa, but in Asia, there are many of them. In the States, also in Europe, there are people who can actually access your soul timelines, all of your soul's timeline, who can access your soul signature, who can tap into that energy for you and tell you what they are. For me, like, unless otherwise, I'm not sure if you can access somebody else's, but you can do it for you. One law that I love about the universe, the universal law, unless otherwise our higher selves agree with each other, I can't heal you. I can't heal you all that much. I can heal you, but not when our higher selves are in agreement. Just the universe cares about our privacy. The universe wouldn't let your privacy to be trespassed, like for anyone to trespass your privacy. Honestly, that's all I know. That's why I don't like black magic. this curse and energy. The people who tries to manipulate your energy, they are breaking this law of the universe, you know, by just trespassing into your private place, your energy. Sometimes I don't feel safe energetically when I work with Africans, honestly. Even now, my intention to move to now I'm rolling with Americans, honestly. It's just for I give some time for these African brothers and sisters, for Ethiopians, for my soul groups to understand who I am. And in the meantime, I will do it with people who are more advanced, who are more educated, who are more disciplined and respectful full of the law. You know, we want them for sure. It's all about exchange. It's not about separating Africa from the rest of the world. It's all about knowing how to leverage. And I knew that already a long time ago that I will get to it. So they want something from us, we want something from them. That's it. That's just, it's all about negotiation. So, guys, your blueprint, you can't access somebody else's, but you can access yours. For me personally, I gave permission, the only person that I gave permission to access any information about me is my twin flame because I want him to know me. I want him to remember. I'm remembering still, and he's remembering. I want us to come together and I love him. That's why. But I know that no one and nothing can actually get a piece of information about me, you know, because I made it clear that I'm staying in my body. You know, I have this aura that I just extend a few kilometers, whatever miles. I make sure nobody's entering my private kingdom, my energetic kingdom, my physical kingdom, my future kingdom, my past kingdoms are just protected by me and by my twin flame, you know, energetically at least. So guys, anyways, ah, it's been okay. At least I killed 20 minutes. I have probably 30 minutes to go until I pay my money and move out of this place. So I will see you in the next video. I hope this video was fun, made you laugh. I hope my face and my mask made you laugh. Oh my god, I found it so hard. By the way, it's because they are staring at me. I would have just throw it out by now. This just they're looking at me, and you know, like I can't be punished for not wearing a mask and still not wearing a mask, you know, it would be another level of amazing. I'm suffocated, so I think I'll just meditate for an hour or two once I get home, once I move to my apartment. I love you guys. Rastafari, rise above your problems and your limitations like the eagles, you know, be the most high, use your your this region of your potential, use your third eye, you know, to see above your lower chakras and limitations. I love you, Rastafari, Selassie.